Blessings, everyone, and thanks for joining in. My name is Wes, and I'm one of the trainers here at the Life of Games. Getting better and strengthening our community is important to us, and we're happy to be working with the Conflict Resolution Center in Montgomery County. I have a nice, relaxing yoga session for you all today, so grab your mats and let's get started.
So we're gonna get loose. This can be done at home, outside, on the patio. But what we want to do is we want to start by standing tall. We're going to reach those hands up and out. Let loose, get loose. Might have been a long day. Shrug the shoulders out. And we're going to get into a beautiful mountain pose here. As if we're on a mountain. We're standing tall. We're reaching those arms up high. You can even get on those toes for a little bit and stretch the toes, stretch the calves, stretch the fingertips. And then once you're ready, you can bring those arms back down. And then once you're ready, we're gonna reset, get right back to that mountain pose. Stay grounded, get those toes, those heels on the ground. And then we can shake it back out again. Next, after this mountain, we're gonna get into a nice side bend. So I like to grab the right wrist. We're gonna be leaning over to that left side, and we're gonna be stretching that whole right side out. Really trying to pull that wrist over the head to that left side. Those feet can stay grounded. And then we'll switch. We'll do the same thing. We'll grab that left wrist, but we'll bend onto that right side, stretching the left side. Breathing. Getting a nice standing stretch from the mountain to the side bend. Want to stretch everything up top while we're standing. We can shake it back out, and then we'll get right back to it. We'll grab that right wrist and we'll bend for a couple seconds, and then we'll do that same thing on that other side. We can shake the arms out, and then we're gonna get ready to reach down to the toes and work a standing fold. This standing fold, you want to drop the body down, kind of just melt over. As we stand tall, my knees are slightly bent, but if this position is comfortable, you can always straighten those legs out more. Stretch the legs out, and then we're gonna pop up to a halfway hold, keeping the back strong, eyes up, and then we're gonna drop. Let the body hang, fold that body back in half. Kind of let those arms dangle, and then we're gonna get into that halfway hold again, maybe holding it for a little longer. Then we drop back down. And then from there, we're gonna walk those hands down. We're gonna get into a nice downward dog. Stretching the shoulders, the hips, the calves, the legs. This downward dog here, we're gonna do our best to keep those arms just past those shoulders and those feet. We can pedal. You're gonna feel the calves get loose. One side, we're gonna bend and then straighten out the other with this downward dog. And we can even just hold that position. If you like to stretch the neck out, left and right, feel free to do so. All right, we're just listening, being mindful of our bodies. Good, way to take care of yourself. And we're just gonna stay in this position, stay in this downward dog for a bit longer if you can. If you need to, you can always drop to those knees. But then next, as we finish, We can work our way down. We're gonna get into a nice butterfly stretch. We can bring those feet in together. We can grab the toes or we can grab the ankles. This here, we're gonna be stretching the hips out. So if you like, if you want a deeper stretch, you can press down with those elbows. And while you're at it, even rotating the neck from left and right. If you want to get lower into a deeper stretch, try to drop that head down, stretch the back of the neck, the spine, all the way down to the legs. Continue to breathe and stay in that position. Relaxing. Great job. And then next, we can straight those legs out, shake it out, and we're gonna reach for the toes, getting a nice seated fold where we're stretching those legs out. We can start at the ankles, trying to reach those fingertips, and if we can just get to those toes, fold the body over even more, getting those arms nice and straight, stretching the shoulders out, keeping the head down, and we're continuing to breathe, being mindful of our breath. We gotta remember when things get crazy, when life gets crazy, we gotta remain calm, deep breaths. When we feel tension in life, we gotta be mindful and accept of how we feel and breathe it all out. So once we're done, we can work our way down. We're gonna get into a nice bridge hold. We can bend the feet in and bring those heels to the fingertips. Then we're gonna bring those hips up high. Keep the hips up, relax the head, and then try to squeeze everything to the top. Keeping the core engaged, relaxing, stretching those hips, getting the glutes activated. Sometimes if you need to, you can always rest and then pop right back up to that bridge hold. Being mindful of our breath, really trying to breathe, really trying to relax. We're just gonna hold this bridge for a little longer. Great job. And then we can rest. We'll straighten the legs out. Let's roll on our side. We're gonna turn over. Before we begin, we're gonna get into a nice plank. In this plank, we can do it on the knees. But if you can, bring the knees up, get the shoulders over the palms, and let's hold it. We're gonna be squeezing our core, activating those muscles, pressing those arms against the ground. Remember, if you need to, you can take it down on your knees, but then when you're ready, come right back up and hold that plank. You're awesome. Great job. We're learning about our bodies every single day. Next, we can slowly rest the body down. Then we're gonna get into that cobra stretch. We can rest those forearms down, plant the palms, and then we're gonna open up the chest and really trying to press down from the elbows to the fingers. Getting a nice stretch on the back, stretching the core. Big inhale. Then if you can always extend that cobra. Get those arms nice and straight from that same position and just coming up a little higher, stretching the back out more, even the core. You might feel everything start to get loose. You can always freestyle, even rotate side to side, stretch the hips, the side of the body, the neck from left to right, keeping the eyes up. And let's continue to breathe. Now, we're gonna get right to this child pose. We can widen the knees out. Let's point the toes in. We're gonna do an extended child pose where we're gonna stretch the shoulders so those palms can stay nice and flat. We can start to sit back. And then let's drop that head down. Let's relax that head. Keep that forehead rested. And we're gonna go into that cobra again. Alright, so before we get into that cobra, we're staying in that child's pose, just appreciating our body, just thanking ourselves for being here. Way to take care of you. If you can, just walk those fingertips even further, get more of a shoulder stretch in there. Then we're gonna drop back to our cobra stretch. Just holding that again. Again, arms can be extended or those forearms can be rested. Just appreciating yourself. These are great. Just after a long day, just releasing stress. We love ourselves, so we're here taking care of ourselves and getting better. And we're just gonna finish up this cobra pose, and we're just gonna hold it for a little bit longer. Let's do our best. Great job. And next, we're gonna get out of that cobra pose, and now we're gonna finally finish here with our yoga stretches in that extended child pose. We are back down, maybe sitting back on the hips a little more, maybe straighten out those arms a little more, soften the body, really trying to get the forehead, the chest, all the way down to the ground, onto the earth. You are awesome. Let's relax. Way to take care of yourself. So as we finish up, we're gonna get into this breathing exercise. We're gonna take our last breath as we transition over to some breathing. So now we're gonna get into some breathing exercises. We can stay seated, or if you want to lay down on the ground, feel free to do so. But with this breathing here, we're going to be focusing on 10 breaths, 10 seconds from 1 to 10. We're going to go 1 second in, 1 second out. Then we work up to 2 seconds in, 2 seconds out, and we're gonna go all the way to 10. All right, so this breathing here, take your time. Our pace is different, so if you want to go together, we can. Again, just do your best. You can close those eyes. If you're sitting up, you can keep those palms rested. Let's begin. In breath 1, out breath. In breath 2, 3. In breath 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 'Then we go for 10. As we exhale and get our 10th breath, we can start right back at 1 second breaths, and we slowly build up to 10. So as we're breathing is very important just for our mental, our physical. We're constantly taking breaths every day. So it's very key that we be present and we understand the power of our breath, and that whenever things get tough, whenever there's conflict, we just gotta breathe through and understand that the more breaths we take, the more at ease, the more calm, the more relaxed you're able to feel. Great job. If you're breathing, remember your pace. Take your time. We got about a minute left to kind of just deepen the breath even more. Bigger and deeper breaths as you work up to these tempo breathings. Great job. And after this breathing exercise, we are then going to finish off with 5 minutes. This meditation here can be done whether if we're seated or if you want to lay flat, we can do so. But as we finish up, let's take one last big breath in. Beautiful. Excellent. We can open the eyes, we can shake the body out. And now we're going to get into this meditation. I'm just going to lay flat. Again, you can stay seated or work your way down. Rest the head, relax the arms to the side. If you'd like, you can even turn the palms up. Just be at one with the earth. So as we're meditating, we're just going to try our best to shut everything off. Relax the face, the fingers, the toes. Get in tune with your breath. With meditation, you may have just thoughts coming in, coming out, and it's okay. We're gonna accept those thoughts, let them flow. whatever it is that's on your mind, whatever situations, problems, just let it pass. It's gonna be okay. We can continue to breathe. Great job. Doing great. Staying calm. You can always open those eyes if you need to. Reset your body, and then if you want to stay down or stay seated, feel free to do so. Doing great. Just continue to breathe. You might be feeling even calmer than you did when you first started. That's amazing. Getting better. Taking care of you. So as we're finishing up, whenever you're ready, let's just take one last big breath in. Last breath. Exhale. You can slowly start to wake your body up. Open the eyes. Great job. You did it. Don't forget to tune in to the Conflict Resolution Center of Montgomery County's Virtual Gala on October 12th. If you would like to donate to the center, help them continue strengthening the community, click the link in the description.